Namaskar, I am Shilpi Singh PGTCS. Today we learn about the for loops in a Python. Now, what is a loop? The loop means to do something until the condition is true. This is called the loop. It means if the Neha wants to write her name 5 times, it means now she start to write the 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. It means up to 5 times. It means she is doing the same task for 5 times. This is called the looping. Then the next one is the types of loop in Python. Normally the main types of looping in Python are for loop and while loop. And the combination of both is called the nested loop. If one loop contains the another loop, this is called the nested loop. This is the flowchart of looping. If this is the condition, if condition is true, then statement is execute. If condition is false, this iteration is terminated and control transfer to the outside. Okay, this is called the looping. It means statements will execute until the condition is true. This is a flowchart. Then this is the syntax of while loop. This is the while. While if a keyword is used for the while loop, then condition, colon, and statements. This statements is executed until the condition is true. Normally we are using the while loop when number of iteration is not determined. Then we are prefer to use while loop. The next one is for loop. For loop. This for loop is used to execute code based on the sequential data types. The sequential data types in Python are tuple, list, string, array, in which each element is accessed with the help of membership operator. This is the in. It means this statement is executed until all the members is executed by the for loop. This is the syntax. The for is a keyword. This is the variable name. In is a member operator. This is the member operator, and this is any sequential data type. Then colon, and this is the body of loop. This is a for loop. This is the example of for loop. For example, I write for ch in Kendriya. In this, the Kendriya is a string. It is a string. Why it is a string? Because it is in double quote. It means it is a string, and a string in Python is sequential data type. And we are using the member operator in. It will take the one by one letter from the Kendriya. The first time it will take K, then print K, then print. The next time again E, because we are using the member, then E, then next one is N, then BRIYA, and so on. So the question is how many times the loop will be executed? It is executed number of times depend on the members of this string. It means how many members? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means if there is 8, then the 8 times loop will be executed. The next, this is the flowchart of for loop. This is the items from sequence. If there is more item in sequence, this statement is executed. If elements or item is no more in sequence data type, it may be a list, tuples, string, then the loop is terminated. This is the flowchart for iteration. We have one more question based on the for loop. This is the for in range. Now we are using the range, and then range function will create the list as per the parameter. It means start from 1, it means 1, then comma, and the step is 3, 1 plus 3, 4, then 4 plus 3, 7. It is just like a list. Now the print a, the first time the value of a is 1, then 1 into 1, this is the 1 1. The second time the value of a is 4, then 4, then it's square of 4, 16, then 7 and 49. This is the example of for loop, and with the help of range. The next is nested loop. It means if one loop contains the another loop. The loop may be a while loop and for loop. Any combination of this one, this is called the nested loop. This one is the if while loop contain another while. This is the nested. If while loop contain for loop. For loop contain while loop, or for loop contain for loop. So there are 4 types of looping. This is called the nested loop. Thank you and have a nice day.